If you're looking for Twingo, you came to the right place. If you're looking for Twingo, just look right in my face. I was born standing up and talking back. My daddy was a green-eyed mountain jack because it's Twingo. My middle name is Misery. Actually, it's Brenda. I know. It's Twingo. So don't you mess around with me. Welcome, neighbours, to yet another episode of Twingo Live here on Facebook Live. Twingo Live! I believe this is the 5th time we've done this. And no one's sick of it yet, which is fine, which is good. No, it's good. Enjoy. It's great. We're still all stuck in this post-future, post-civilization, post-apocalyptic, dystopian future. Locked in. So when you're locked in, why not play Twingo? But, as ever, sadly, I cannot play Twingo. Not until I bring to the stage the queen of the double R, my wife, the organ grinder to my monkey, not that euphemism, Rose Thorne. We're here and it's happening again. It is happening again. So how is everybody? You've all been, commenting, watching. You're all ready to play, yes? You've all got your gin. We have our gin because, what's Twingo without gin? What's Twingo without gin?
Two.
With an N. No, gin, no, it's 2. Ooh! Twingo without gin is 2. Laura is the 1. Twingo is the 2. See?
Oh, can't get the thing lined up.
It just writes itself. What? Can't get what?
Oh. Right, okay. I'm going to have a drink. because that was a loss of work, and that's not what I signed up for.
People are talking about the Super Bowl on the Twingo comments.
There was something earlier on about it was like the Super Bowl every week, and somebody's went.
Well, because of course they've cancelled all sporting events, and I'll be honest. When the lockdown began, there was lots of, they've cancelled my game of ball, my jumpy runny people will not be jumping and running. Oh no, I've not heard any complaints about there being no sport for ages. You know why? Because sport is culture without reason, culture without culture. Whereas Twingo, if a man's saying no to Twingo, he's saying no to life.
Twingo is like cheese.
I'm interested where this is going.
Because it's got a lot of culture. Because you need culture.
Do you?
To make cheese.
Is that how you make cheese? Is it Curds Way and all that?
Culture is Twingo.
Twingo, ladies and gentlemen, Twingo, neighbours. Okay, so I believe someone said there are some Twingo virgins here. So I'll do a very quick explanation of the rules. It's very, very easy. You know what bingo is. You know what Twin Peaks is, I hope. It's Twin Peaks bingo. It's Twingo. So you will have applied for and been sent a Twingo card. If you don't have a Twingo card, please don't worry. I mean, you can't play, but you can watch. It's most entertaining, right? You can join in. You can harangue people. You can drink. You can always drink. But you have your Twingo cards. We emailed them to you. If you print them out, if you have them on some kind of device or tablet, tabula rasa, if you will, you just cross them off as we pull the balls that correspond with the words on your card. We are looking for a full card, not a row, not a diagonal, a full card. Every single one of the how many squares?
25.
25 squares. That's what we call a full lodge. Now, when you have a full lodge, when we've called those and you've crossed them off, however you wish to do that, you must type into the comments Twingo in capital letters with as many exclamation marks as you like. Twingo. So that's basically shouting Twingo. Now, there has been some controversy because often your comments are in a slightly different order to our comments, but we can only go by our comments. So the first one to shout Twingo, capital letters, as many exclamation marks as you like, on our comments will be the first winner. There are how many winners? 3 winners of this game of Twingo. So don't give up, rip up your card and storm off like I do, after you haven't won the first one. There are 3 opportunities to win on the same card. Just one card, that's all you need. That's how many cards do you need? Just one. You need one card. Twingo is 2 without gin, and there are 3 winners. Mind blown. Okay, is that everything? Quick bit of gin.
Ooh, have a drink, because once we start,
once we start, we'll have started.
Well, you don't want to be writing and drinking, because that way lies madness.
Right,
I sent
okay.
some terrible emails that way.
Okay, all right. Okay. Joyce Picker is a Twingo virgin.
Welcome, Joyce. Have fun.
Breaking her Twingo cherry. Do you break it? Oh, breaking the cherry stem, and then with the nuts.
They're not easy to break. You've got to kind of chew your way through.
That mime again. Are we ready to Twingo?
And what do we have?
This, for those who don't know, this sound. Can you hear that?
What's that sound, Ben?
This is the sound of fun. Trademark, patent pending. Okay, so the balls will be picked, you will cross them off, and we will go on thusly.
This evening, we have 8 new balls.
8 new balls, because it's the
new balls.
5th week.
5th edition.
We decided we're going to add more balls. They will be on some of your cards. Others of you will not have new balls. But there are, how many again?
8 new balls.
8 new balls in the ball pit. So that's even more sound of fun. There's more balls. Let's Twingo. Let's Twingo. Without further ado or ado.
First ball out tonight. Oh, it's a classic Twingo ceiling fan.
ceiling fan. If you have ceiling fan written in one of the squares on your card, cross it off. And you're on your way.
We are off. Next up, we have James Hurley.
James Hurley. James was always cool. Oh, is it falling?
Oh, falling.
Falling, much like the
Oh.
theme tune to Twin Falling. Because it's. Do you need something, some kind of device?
Oh, wedged. Wedged in the lights, which I've not yet switched on.
Wedge. So we went from Falling, the theme from Twin Peaks, to a character from another genre, geeky film. It's a film. Wedge. You said Wedge. What film has a character called Wedge in it? Not a David Lynch film, but...
I don't know.
Well, this is for the geeks out there, and Sean's there, so Sean Delente is a geek.
This is the original COVID expansion pack ball. She's my cousin.
She's my cousin.
Angelo Badalamenti.
Angelo Badalamenti. Crossing them off as we... Yes, Sean Delente. I thought you'd be the first one with that answer. Yes, it is Star Wars that has a character called Wedge. Is it Wedge Antilles? I think so. I don't know. I'll probably let myself down there. Antilles? That's Achilles. That makes the streams.
Oh. Twin Peaks High School.
The next ball is Twin Peaks High School.
If you want the pencil, you better be paying attention.
Yes, if you want a pencil, Howard wants a pencil. We know Aloha Dead want pencils.
Tonight, also making their Twingo Live debut are the Twingo Live 2020 pencils.
Perhaps you should explain this as part of the prizes.
As part of the prizes.
Every prize winner this evening will get a branded Twingo pencil.
Never seen them before.
We've seen them.
We've seen them.
Probably the woman who made them, wherever she is.
Why did you assume it was a woman?
I think you've told me that you've emailed her in the past.
A little bit presumptuous.
Well, it would be presumptuous if a pencil was a particularly feminine or masculine object. I think it's quite.
I think that was a little bit.
I am here to say that I think a pencil is androgynous.
Next ball.
Next ball.
Heart locket.
Heart locket. It's not a locket. It's like that. It's a half heart necklace, but it's called heart locket if you have it on your card.
Heart locket.
Cross it off.
Douglas firs.
Douglas firs. Never seen so many trees. Douglas firs. I don't think that's another thing.
Lucy Moran.
Lucy Moran.
Oh. COVID expansion pack.
Our first
extra
new
ball. New ball.
First time out tonight.
Mike Snake Nelson.
Mike Snake Nelson.
Oh, that was exciting, wasn't it?
Almost.
New ball. We've had a few emails asking if Monkey will be making another appearance this evening.
We tried to invite her. She just looked at us like, I don't know.
Like we're scum.
Scum.
Yeah.
Scum.
And turned her back on us, went to sleep.
Yes, that's what she does most of the time.
So she has
she might come in. She might come in.
She's got no interest in Twingo.
But I mean, we got ready, and she's assuming that we're going out, so she's meow meow, just like we're not going anywhere. We've been doing this for 5 weeks, you moron. She's not the sharpest tool in the box.
But she does have her own Twitter feeds. No, Instagram.
Instagram, even better. No one's on Twitter anymore. All the cool kids are on Instagram. She's an Instacat on Instagram.
She's a cool cat. Right, back to Twingo, because we've been at the gin again, and there's a slight glazing.
Yeah, kind of a Vaseline on everything. Not like that.
Are you ready? Deputy Hawk.
Deputy Hawk.
What was different last week is still bugging me.
I did post pictures of what was different last week. It was a tiny model of a baby with nails in its head, and it was up there. Really
high up. I said nobody would guess it.
She said no one would guess it. So I mean, for people who haven't played before, every week, most weeks, we've been doing something is different From the first week we did it, something is different. Something's changed. The first time it was a prosthetic foot sitting there. I've tried to make it a bit more subtle, but possibly doable. So you may be asking yourself, what's different this week? Well, since last week, what's different is that I have, since last week, had a vasectomy. No, that's not true. No, it's not true. No, there is something placed around the mise-en-scène.
Oh, look at you and your fancy words.
I think I'm pretty sure I'm saying
your fingers like
I'm
some
pretty
kind
sure
of
I'm
demon.
saying it wrong. Yeah, something here is different. There's something placed. I mean, I think you can just about see it. I can see it from here, but I know it's there. So,
oh, Sean Minnie's got it.
what shelf? What are you talking about? What shelf are we talking about?
Shelf, yeah, and then Amanda's got it.
What?
Somebody else is saying a man with a blue T-shirt by the right-hand side of the CD.
So
stand.
who are we saying got it then? Because
well, I think Sean Mooney was right first.
yes,
Sean
what is different
first.
is Shifty Hammerhead is different. Shifty Hammerhead was watching you like this. Shifty. Don't know if you can see that. Here we go. It's just catching up with me. A bit closer. Shifty Hammerhead. Yes, that's what was different. Anyway.
Huh, right. Okay. So back to Twingo.
Oh, is that what we're doing? Yes, Twingo. That's
back
right.
to Twingo, and we have Bobby Briggs.
Bobby Briggs. Bobby Briggs. If you have him, cross him off. Bobby killed a guy.
Meals on Wheels.
Meals on Wheels. Laura Palmer helped out with Meals on Wheels.
Jean Reno.
Jean Reno. So that was doable. So I don't see why the baby up there with the nails in its head wasn't doable.
Shadows.
I
Maybe.
mean,
blue is quite an odd
I think
thing
maybe
to see.
colour is important. You could see it against the CDs. Okay, well that's good to know.
Right. Okay. Back to Twingo.
Back to Twingo.
Harold Smith.
Harold Smith. J'ai un âme solitaire.
There's a lot of French coming out of your mouth tonight.
I know. If you'll pardon my French. Gin. Oh dear.
Julie Cruz.
Julie Cruz, not to be mistaken for Julie Cruise Ship, who's a thoroughly bad and mad individual. Julie Cruz. If you have Julie Cruz, cross her off. No, just yes, everything's.
Jennifer Lynch.
Jennifer Lynch, daughter of David Lynch, wrote The Secret Diary of Laura Palmer. Palmer.
Miss Twin Peaks.
Miss Twin Peaks. The Double R Club holds a Miss Twin Peaks every year, every June.
Yeah. Apart from one year we held a Mr. Twin Peaks.
We did. Who knows if we're going to be able to do it? It's not looking good, but you know.
Oh, we could do it we could do it here. We could make finger puppets.
Yeah, we could. We could.
We could make finger puppets of acts, and I could do all the voices.
You know,
I'm
feeling very much like that episode in I think it's season 2 of Twin Peaks, when the giant appears on the stage and just goes. British voice again. Oh no, said Henry's cat. Breakdown, finger bob.
Very good, Sean.
You see, Americans won't get that, and young people won't get that either. Finger Bobs was a TV show in the 70s. Finger Bob.
Killer Bob.
Killer Bob, not Finger Bob. Killer
Bob.
Bob. Killer Bob.
Smoked cheese pig.
Smoked cheese pig.
Oh, thank you for the Miss Twin Peaks appreciation there, John Adams. See, I've got one supporter out there. Somebody who wants.
You don't compete though, so.
No, that's because I am the queen of the Double R and have my own crown.
That's
which,
true.
You know.
Which he wears around the house.
Yeah.
Day in, day out.
When I can claw out of your clammy hands. The evil in these woods.
The evil in these woods.
The one-armed man.
The one-armed man. Philip Gerard. Mike. Played by Al Strobel. Strobel. Strobel sounds French though, so I should say Strobel.
Because that's what we are tonight.
That's what apparently I've gone all French.
Oh la la la.
May we?
May we what?
I don't even know what the may we means. Is it why yes? Yeah, why yes.
Right, back to Twingo.
Back to Twingo, the reason we're here.
Annie Blackburn.
Annie Blackburn. How's Annie? Apparently she's fine.
Fine.
So they say.
So they say. Save the pine weasel.
Save the pine weasel. Some people have said they don't want to save the pine weasel because they don't know the exchange rate. Save. Save the pine weasel. Exchange. Like money. Like, ooh.
It's been 6 weeks. I've been home.
Isn't that the first line of Nothing Compares to You? It's been 6 weeks since you
6 weeks.
Something.
2 days.
Da, 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 da,
3 hours since I last saw other people. And I have to live with this muppet every single day. He's there when you wake up.
Gonzo.
He's there when you go to bed. He's there all the time. All the time. I've started sitting in the car with the window rolled down a crack just to get some peace and quiet. Just to get a moment. Just a moment. Sitting in the car,
Rose.
windows down.
Rose.
And then his clammy hands come banging up against the glass.
Rose.
Never fucking stops. 6 weeks.
Can't turn this off, baby. When I'm dead, the game's over.
So, right. Back to Twingo. Nice and short. We have fish.
Fish. Fish. Just fish. Nothing else, just fish.
Fish.
That's all.
Whitetail Falls.
Whitetail Falls.
Cherry pie.
Cherry pie. Damn fine cherry pie. Cherry pie. Cross it off.
Oh, I should eat cherry pie.
Oh, yeah, and then we can have a break in the middle of Twingo and just, cover ourselves. While eating it, not actually smear it all over ourselves. Not that. Eating it. Eating it. Twingo. You look at me like that.
Josie Packard.
Josie Packard, what a knob, right?
Nadine Hurley.
Nadine Hurley, the monocular. Nadine Hurley.
Drinking this quicker tonight, aren't I?
Yeah, getting through it.
Donna Hayward.
Donna Hayward.
COVID expansion pack ball. Waldo R.I.P.
Waldo R.I.P.
Agent Cooper.
Agent Cooper, always popular. Agent Dale Bartholomew Cooper. Agent Cooper. Making sure we have
Leo Johnson.
Leo Johnson, ponytail. We live here, Sharon. What an arse.
Oh, first time out ever.
Oh, yes.
Creamed corn.
Creamed corn. Now, I wasn't sure if it was cream corn or creamed corn, because creamed sounds like something you've done to the corn, i.e. you've mushed it up. Is that creaming something? Or is it cream corn, i.e. corn that has cream added to it?
Well, if you have creamed spinach, it's spinach with cream. If you have creamed corn, it's corn with cream. It's not cream
So
corn.
why isn't it cream corn?
Well, because that doesn't make it's not what it's called.
I was just asking. I think I get confused because there's a Lard song called Man Goat where he just keeps shouting cream corn. Check it out. Very good song. Cream corn.
It's been 6 weeks. But I'm fine. Ben tells me I'm fine.
She's fine.
I think it's important that I take the vitamins that he gives me twice a day. But, I'm fine.
Listen,
honest.
I'm getting all the blame for being the... Last night in bed, and this is absolutely true, we were laying in bed.
Don't tell them that.
And she turned to me and she said, you know what we should try? And I thought, hello. She said, you know what we should do? And I said, hello. She said, should we maybe... And I thought, come on. Yeah. She said, should we maybe get a glow-in-the-dark Frisbee? Genuinely said that.
Yeah.
Genuinely said that. Her idea being that when we go... Because we go for walks at night, our constitution was we go at night to try and avoid people. And she thinks we could go to the park and play glow-in-the-dark Frisbee.
Yeah, I think it would work.
Yes, but like Steve, one of our friends, said, the first one that drops it, who's going to pick it up? It's got all COVID, isn't it? It's got the Rona. Leave it there. Step away.
No, but you'd have to run, and it would be, and I can't throw or catch.
So it's going to be very
hilarious.
short.
I think we could probably live stream it for Cavity versus Cancer. Do a kind of charity glow in the dark. What's it called again?
Frisbee.
Skimmy thing. I was going to call it.
Skimmy thing.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
So let's not say that I'm the only one having a breakdown.
Right. Okay. I'm going to go back to Twingo, and we're going to do 3 balls in a row.
3 in a row.
Catherine Martell.
Catherine Martell. Piper Laurie. Catherine Martell.
Wyndham Earl.
Wyndham Earl gave his name to the wonderful band of Wyndham Earls. Check them out.
Welcome to Twin Peaks.
Welcome to Twin Peaks. That was 3 cards.
Yeah. Okay. So Louise is on 6. Erin is on 2. Annika has gone 4. So we're starting off nice and slow. Aaron, you've got 11.
Aaron's got 11.
Are you?
Aaron is well ahead. Aaron's...
Oh, Jen's got 12.
Okay, Jen's got 12.
So there's a big discrepancy this week, which is great with these
between
extra balls.
the winners.
Roger's on 14. Courtney's on 12.
Okay, so we're heading in the right
Oliver's
direction.
on 9. So we're doing okay. Couple more balls, I think, and then I'll finish this.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Right, back to Twingo. Horn's department store.
Horn's department store, not dispartment. What's dispartment? It's not even a word.
It's not a word.
Gin.
Not even a French word.
Dispartment.
Agent Denise Bryson.
Agent Denise Bryson.
Leland Palmer.
Leland Palmer. I did not kill anybody. I don't know what voice was that? I did not kill anybody. It sounds like someone. It doesn't sound like him.
It doesn't sound like anybody I know.
I did not kill anybody. I don't know why I keep doing it, because it's... Anyone? Who does that sound like?
6 weeks, people. It's been 6 weeks.
It's been 6 weeks since you something.
Right, back to Twingo. Agent Cooper has been called.
He's not arrived yet, but we did call him.
Yeah. There is video footage, and you can go looking on the Double R page on Facebook, and you can find it. And one of the people who comes to the Double R Club was at a Q&A with Kyle and Blue Velvet.
Isabella?
No,
Laura Dern.
Laura Dern. And there's video of Kyle and Laura Dern
being accosted in this hotel corridor,
giving a shout out for the Double R Club.
Yes.
And Benny, which is what she calls him, Benny and Rose.
He said Benny and Rose, just like, it's not Benny, mate. Come on, Kyle.
So,
Listen, don't get all high and mighty. I've seen Showgirls, right? Just saying. Now, it just would have been nice to have, but, it's kind of cool that you said it.
It is cool, because that means he knows who I am. He knows who I am, because he got my name right. Laura Palmer.
Laura Palmer.
Laura Palmer.
Palmer.
He is Bob.
He is Bob.
New ball. First time out ever.
COVID expansion pack.
Black Lodge.
Black Lodge. Benny from Crossroads, yes, exactly. Yes. Incidentally, a lot of people won't know who Benny from Crossroads was. I'll give you a very short description. He was this guy in a soap opera called Crossroads, and he always wore a woolly hat and was, in the parlance of the times, a bit simple. He was a little bit, oh, Miss Diane, all this business, right? So, of course, because children are horrible, Benny became an insult. Oh, you're a Benny. I think originally meaning you're a bit simple. But then, because children are assholes, it also meant you were maybe a bit gay. Which, of course, when you're a little boy is the worst thing, because little boys are the worst. But it did give rise to an amusing little thing that could maybe be utilised in some way. Somebody would come up to you and they would say, are you a Benny tied to a tree? And you're thinking, well, I'm not going to say I'm simple. I'm not going to, so you say no. They say, are you a Benny tied to a tree? You say no. So they run around screaming, oh, Benny on the loose. The suggestion being that you are, of course, a Benny, but you're not tied to a tree.
Children
this is why we don't have
horrible.
children. They're
Children
horrible.
are horrible.
There's been bloody children who live in this building running up and down the bloody car park, screaming at the top of their lungs. There's a park 2 minutes down the road.
I wrote an email to
Stiffly worded,
starting off with the phrase, I don't want to be one of those people,
but we are.
And saying perhaps maybe children couldn't run up and down the car park.
Because my husband will set them on fire.
And heaven forfend the wife goes out. Anyway, I'm going to do 2 more balls, this one and this one. Then I'm going to go and top up the gin.
I better empty my gin.
And you can do the thing that you do. And we have 2 balls. It's going to be
2 balls.
Nice day for a picnic.
Nice day for a picnic.
And diary.
Diary. Nice day for a picnic and diary. As in Laura Palmer's Secret. So
I'm going to go with, pass me up your empty glass.
Okay.
Why should I bend?
Don't bend.
I'll go and get the drinks and you can do
a thing.
Is that so? Go and top up your drinks and we'll be back in just.
No, stay and watch. Surely.
Stay and watch. Yeah.
These are a number of books of what I wrote and are available from the Double R Club Bandcamp page. And I thought I would read a little something from a few of them. Let's see. That's okay. This is from Postcards from Twin Peaks. This is Twingo after all. It's a very short one. It's called A Somewhat Irreverent Limerick. There once was a girl known as Laura, who Twin Peaks just missed morer and morer. They wished Bob had not been so drastic as to wrap her in plastic, but had found a better way for to store her. I mean, they do get better. There's better one. There's longer ones in that, but that's Twin Peaks. What have we got here? What's this one? Bear with me, diddly da. That's Scary Clown poem. We've got what have we got here? Got Violence and Retribution. So, do you want Scary Clown or Violence and Retribution? You get to pick between the two. Scary Clowns, Violence, Bitterness and Retribution. Bitterness and Retribution, clowns. Is anyone watching? I'm just going to keep asking. It's always kazoo time, John. Always.
Sometime I need to open more gin.
Okay, I think we've done the gin, so we're opening another bottle. So yes, Scary Clowns or Bitterness and Retribution. Scary Clown. Violence. Douglas Milford is going with Violence, which I believe is this one. Bear with me. I know it's here somewhere. I think it's in this book. That's the End of the World poem. Here we go. This is a poem called On Bitterness and Retribution. And there is violence. Supposing someone stole your name and stole your face and stole your voice, and you were left naught but a shell, without a hope, without a choice, without the chance to get back what is yours, you'd wander like a shroud, or like a shadow of your former self, identity disallowed. Then maybe bitterness would sprout within, perhaps madness would hold sway, and you would mumble and would stutter and bemoan, yearn for the day when that holy grail of righteous rancor, revenge, would be your toy, and you'd start plotting, amassing weaponry, and then carnage ahoy. And then the one that has so wronged you, oh, then they would rue the day. And oh, the screams, and oh, the broken bones, the torture porn buffet. And the beggings for forgiveness would be scoffed at, go unheard. And a bodily fluid tsunami would then gush from the little turd. But as you're busy slitting eyelids and stuffing fire ants up their nethers, do you stop to wonder if just perhaps you have gone quite mad altogether, and that the wronged has become the wrongerer? That's if that isn't gibberish, the stuff of nightmares born of hell, the scorched of soul as black as licorice, and maybe conscience would then run amok. You'd see the error of your actions, and you'd repaint your soul, rebirth yourself with spiritual contractions. But if, as you bathe in blood, savour their cries, toast their eyeballs on a prong, if you can manage to forgive yourself, have at it, sing your song. Thank you. Now, I thought, as a slight difference, I would read from a few little pieces from this book. This is a book I wrote called The Menagerie, which is a fairy tale with asides, which means as you're reading through the story of the fairy tale, there will come a character or an object, and there will be a little number next to it which corresponds to a note at the back of the book. So you can then skip back to the back of the book to find out the details behind this character, place, or object. So I thought I would read. I should say this is a wonderfully illustrated book, illustrated by the lovely John Atfield, who isn't playing this evening but often plays Twingo, and the pictures are absolutely stunning. Let me find one of the lovely pictures. It's a fairy tale, but it's, maybe not for young children, but some I just realised I've dropped the bookmark. So no, I haven't. So the book is called The Menagerie, and it, among other things, details the denizens of a certain circus, a travelling circus called the Menagerie. And on a couple of occasions, when you meet one of the performers, you can skip to the back of the book and find out their story. So I thought I would read a couple of those stories, a few of the shorter ones. There is a lion tamer in this circus. She's a quite an angry, bad-tempered lion tamer, and this is called The Lion Tamer's Tale. It is a most disheartening moment for particular keepers of animals when, thinking that the animal which they have trained and which they exhibit publicly as part of their profession is under their control, they discover that in fact their success or failure is and always shall be dependent on the whims of a beast with no more interest than use for its master's perceived and spurious achievement in the eyes of others. The lion tamer had long since learned this lesson, a lesson that contributed significantly to her quarrelsome and aggressive nature. Perhaps it is also telling that this quarrelsome and aggressive nature had little or no effect on the demeanour of the lion himself, who, in truth, thought her a strange and pitiful creature. That is The Lion Tamer's Tale, just another very short one. In this circus, the two main characters, a brother and a sister, little children come across a fire eater. This is the fire eater's tale. The fire eater's tale. Her daddy always said that there was none more stupid than those unafraid of fire, a nugget of wisdom that did him little good with the door locked from the outside and the flames rising. She had stood in the garden and watched his end through the window. They'd both taken their licks in that house, but whereas hers would heal, his would rise up on his ashes, on the winds, doubtless to come down in rain, peppering the thirsty countryside. Any crops that resulted would be just about the nearest he ever came to creating anything of any damn use, she thought. The house crackled and gave. The road calling, she turned her back on the raising and walked on to who knew what. Well, if you want to know what she walked on towards, you must read the rest of the book. Also available at our big cartel page, at which point I'll welcome back to the stage for the final half of Twingo, Rose Thorn. Okay.
Finish the gin. Ooh.
So what gin do we have now? Do we have different? You're looking at
Bombay Sapphire.
Bombay Sapphire. We went from
Rock Rose
to Bombay Sapphire.
I've had a change of hat.
Oh yes, this is the crown.
This is the crown because,
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
I felt that perhaps my awesomeness needed reinforcing with gin.
I did actually post a Facebook memory today of a quote from Rose when she said, "My greatness is tiring." So,
yeah. Awesome Rose.
Hence the crown. Ergo, crown. Okay, are we ready to Twingo once more?
Eyes down. Everybody's glasses full. Are we ready? Warm up the
Sean,
hands.
you are full of the references that young people won't get. Ben for Jack and Ori. I'd totally do Jack and Ori if I could write the stories.
I would do Jack and Ori. I should do Jack and Ori.
Yes, fine. Let the Wookiee win. Again, Star Wars. Maybe I've got Star Wars on my head because I've spent most of the day being a very bad Jedi on the PS4, getting chopped to pieces by various things and giant spiders.
There's perhaps another reason, Ben, why you've got Star Wars on your mind.
Why would that be, Rose?
Because on Monday.
On Monday? What day is that?
May the 4th.
May the 4th.
The Cabaret versus Cancer 2020 Sci-Fi, Fantasy and Horror charity auction goes live.
Sci-fi, fantasy and horror.
Yeah. We have autographs, we have art pieces, we have collectibles, we have rarities. We've gotten Guy Pearce has signed a DVD.
Hey?
Melisandre from Game of
Thrones with the necklace. She hasn't given us the necklace.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't part with it either.
She signed a DVD. And Paul, you've given us some awesome stuff. That kind of Nightcrawler game, which is pretty rare. But most of all, we have some cast and crew badges, stickers and patches
from the cast and crew of Star Wars films that you can't get. You can't get them anywhere unless you know a cast or crew member. So they're really, really rare.
So I will post the link on the Double R Club page, but it goes live on Monday, May the 4th, for a whole month.
Be with you.
But there's things that start at $5, so that if you only want to support the charity and you haven't got a lot of money, there's little Lego key rings which are kind of awesome. Button badges, enamel pins, all the way up to the really expensive stuff that is from cast and crew. But every penny will go to Cabaret versus Cancer, and you all know how important the work we do is, especially at the moment, because grief and things are still there.
And it's also very, very difficult to raise money for charities at the moment because everyone's in lockdown. Everyone's terrified that they're not going to have a job or something. So it's it's very difficult. So it's nice to be able to offer people the ability to bid on really cool stuff that they would really want.
There is some awesome stuff. And a huge thank you to Paul for donating loads of his own collection, as well as the Star Wars cast and crew. You can even get Benjamin's autograph on the Saucier Latta trading card that has a fabric sample from the costume that he wore.
That lovely black kind of coat with the sash.
And they're pretty cool. So go and have a look. I'll post the link, but go bid. Even if you don't want to bid, if every single one of you shared it 5 times, it would be immense. Loads of people would find out about it. So please, just even if you're not interested in it, if you can share it.
Everyone knows a geek.
Everybody
because nowadays it's good to be out and proud about being a geek. Oh. So tell your geek friends.
And also, as Sean Mooney kindly pointed out to us, if you want to make Star Wars shaped ice, you can bid on a Star Wars shaped ice cube tray donated by Sean Mooney.
So it's a stormtrooper.
Stormtrooper, a Darth Vader,
Ice cubes, Stormtrooper, Darth Vader.
Oh,
Death Star probably is the
writes
other one.
itself,
Maybe I don't know.
it? So go, look, share,
Oh look,
get everybody.
Jumblebee,
Now,
Cadbury versus Cancer.
Back to Twingo.
Twingo.
Week 5, 3 winners, 25 balls.
What is Twingo without gin? It's 2.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Back to Twingo.
Eyes down
Here
for
we
full
go.
lodge.
Full lodge. Remember, we're after all of them. We have Sheriff Truman.
Sheriff Truman. Harry S. Probably because they're from the old.
Silent Drape Runners.
Silent Drape Runners.
Co-creator of Twin Peaks. Oh, monkey's coming in. Mark Frost.
Mark Frost, co-creator of Twin Peaks. He wrote those books. Mark Frost.
The Evil That Men Do.
The Evil That Men Do. Monkey's just come in, walked around the chair, and she's fucked off again.
She is the evil that men do.
Well, she's the evil that Monkey does.
Yeah.
The Monkey do.
Monkey do.
Monkey see, Monkey do.
The Roadhouse.
The Roadhouse. The Swayze reference. I don't even know if it's
Is he dead?
opposite. Why do you say that every time I mention Patrick Swayze? Yes. Sadly, he's dead.
I knew he was dead, but I knew I would get that response from you.
It's such a weird go-to when someone says Patrick Swayze. It's such a weird go-to. Most people would go Dirty Dancing. They'd go Roadhouse.
Donnie Darko.
Donnie Darko.
Right, back to Twingo. One word. Coffee.
Coffee. Coffee. If you have it, cross it off. How are we doing?
Oh.
How are we doing?
I think we're probably still quite a long way to go.
Sean Delancey just said, those books, Ben, discuss. Oh, those books. No, we're not going to discuss those books. There's no time. Incidentally, you know how... I mean, I've written those books that you could buy from a big cartel shop. But talking of books, you know, everyone says, oh, well, everyone's got a book in them. Everyone's got a book in them. It's just not true. It's just not true. You can tell the people who have got a book in them because they walk like that.
Ladies, gentlemen, and others, this man is my husband.
She volunteered for this.
I am sorry every single day. Lockdown or not, I am sorry. I think Jen Ryan and I should start our own club.
Yeah, but without me and Scott, it would have no passion, no artistry, no oomph.
I think it would have peace, tranquility.
Yeah, but who wants that at a cabaret club?
Yeah, I think people would come to our club before they.
You do like a Beatle drive and, fucking Baldunican karaoke. Me and Scott would be up the back doing, no, do the thing with the crazy. Wah.
Yeah. I think Jane and I should start our own club.
Unacknowledged.
Then we'll see who the winners are.
Unacknowledged in our times.
Right. Okay. Back to Twingo.
It's running longer and longer every time.
Brian. Hello, Brian.
Hello, Brian.
Who's happened to cross it by accident.
Now, Brian is BB-8, one of the people that operates BB-8 in the new Star Wars. Pretty cool.
And he's supported the auction, so,
Yeah, yes.
Right. Okay. Yeah, Dawn, you can be in our club as well.
The old ladies club?
How dare you!
And I don't mean that because you're old. I mean because you will behave like old ladies because there's no passion and artistry and theatricality.
We have Gin. We have Twingo. We have Cats. What else do you need?
I'm sorry, but you're adhering to your own stereotype.
And we have a mute button, so we can just turn them off.
Come on.
Right, back to Twingo.
Back to Twingo, because it's running longer and longer.
Okay. Oh, shit, I've just lost it. I've just lost Twingo.
She's really lost it. She's lost Twingo.
Twingo's back.
Okay.
The Man from Another Place.
The Man? Well, he's from another place, isn't he? How are we doing on numbers?
Pierre Tremont.
Pierre Tremont, again with the French.
Shelley Johnson.
Shelley Johnson.
Oh, first time out ever. This is the Formica table.
This is the Formica table?
Madeline Ferguson.
Madeline Ferguson. Poor Maddie. Hated those glasses.
Dictaphone.
Dictaphone. Dictaphone. Make up your own jokes.
Packard sawmill.
Packard sawmill.
My log saw something.
My log saw something. It wouldn't stand up in court though, would it? Got no legs. No, actually, I didn't. That didn't need that because what I'm saying is, if a woman turned up and said, "My log saw," I mean, Your Honour.
Have you finished? Back to Twingo. Deputy Brennan.
Deputy Brennan. Deputy Andy Brennan. Deputy Brennan. Is anyone close? Is anyone close? 19. 16.
16. Donut.
Donut. My nickname. It's a term of endearment. Donut.
One-eyed Jacks.
One-eyed Jacks. So no one's come up with the quote from Wild at Heart using that phrase. Just saying.
Right. So Fluffy is on 19. James is on 16. Nobody else. Aaron, what are you sitting at? Joyce is on 18. Roger's on 18. Okay, so
We've got a picker and a dicker, both on 18.
Oh, Joanne's on 15. Will is on 16. So we're all getting a bit close. Dr. Hayward.
Dr. Hayward, played by, I believe, Mark Frost's father.
Yeah, that's what I believe as well. Wrapped in plastic.
Wrapped in plastic.
Dr. Jacoby.
Dr. Jacoby. Dr. Lawrence Jacoby, later to be Dr. Jacoby. Just cross it off.
First time out ever.
Ever.
The Bookhouse Boys.
The Bookhouse Boys. You've got to do the. You did it for Hawk.
Yeah, but for a lot of things I'd do for Hawk.
Hello.
I bet he'd let me have a glow-in-the-dark frisbee.
Look, I'm just saying, you can't catch or throw. It seems impractical.
Yeah. First time out ever?
Is it?
No.
No, it's not. It's an old one. Well, it's a partially old one.
The White Lodge.
It's an old one. The White Lodge. If you have that, cross it off. Serena's on 18.
So we're all getting
And
a little
so's
bit
Aaron.
close. Log.
Log. Just and only
Log.
log.
Major Briggs.
Now, is this chap kind of unenthusiastic about Briggs? No. Is he small Briggs? No, he's Major Briggs. There's no skimping on the Briggs in. Major Briggs.
Mister.
It's not nice to see you nice, but it's my catchphrase.
Donuts have been called. Mark, pay attention.
Donut.
Entering the town of Twin Peaks.
Entering the town of Twin Peaks. Click.
Jerry Horn.
Jerry Horn. That is not his foot.
Pete Martell.
Pete Martell. Played by the fantastic Jack Nance. Pete Martell.
Agent Rosenfield.
Agent Rosenfield. Fuck Gene Kelly, motherfucker.
First time out ever.
Ever mind.
Mayor Dwayne Milford.
Mayor Dwayne Milford is this thing on.
Pine Cone.
Pine cone.
Pine Cone.
Hold up your pine cones if you've got them.
The only one we have a prop for. Big old pine cone.
Big old pine cone.
Benjamin Horn.
Benjamin Horn.
David Lynch.
David Lynch.
So we have some people in the 20s now, and at this point, the feed tends to go a little bit quiet because you're all getting tense.
Yeah, you don't want to get clever
You don't want to be
and
missing out
quippy.
on this one.
So you're like listening.
So we've got 21, 22, 22. So pay attention. It's going to happen. 3 winners, 3 prizes, 3 pencils.
As Fergal Sharkey once sang, it's going to happen, happens all the time.
Owl.
That's owl. That's a owl. That's a owl.
Fluffy's on 23.
Yeah.
Big Ed's gas farm.
Big Ed's gas farm. The gas farm of Big Ed.
Hurley's hog.
Hurley's hog. His Harley Davidson, not his unit. Hurley's hog. Hurley's hog, not Hawley's hug. Hawley's hug.
Don't touch me.
I'm not. Owl, Debbie. Owl.
Great Northern Hotel.
Is it a mediocre Northern Hotel? No, it's a great Northern Hotel. It's great.
Great. Oh, the Log Lady.
Ladies and gentlemen, and others, the Log Lady.
The Log Lady.
Drink a toast. Gin, gin, gin.
How are you enjoying the Bombay Sapphire?
Yes, I am enjoying it.
Yeah.
Yes. It's gin. Gin.
The Giant.
The Giant. Big fella. Big fella. Goes like that. The Gin Giant. The Gin Giant. Ooh.
Poker Chip.
This is also new. Poker Chip. If she has a chip, poke it. Poker Chip.
The Owls were flying.
The owls were flying. Many things were blocked.
First time out ever.
Ever.
Green Butt Skunk.
Green Butt Skunk.
Richard Tremaine.
Dick Richard Tremaine. Okay, we're getting down to it now. It's getting very close. And don't forget, if you don't win the first, there's 3 winners. There's 3 winners. So keep playing.
Don't let him rattle you, Coop.
Don't let 'em rattle your coop. Chicken's joke.
Audrey Horn.
Audrey Horn. She's Audrey Horn and she gets what she wants.
Fish in the percolator.
Fish in the percolator. Not sure why I do that in my David Lynch voice. I know it's my David Lynch voice. It's not David Lynch's voice because it doesn't really sound like it.
Bird in a tree.
Bird in a tree. Oh.
Oh. Ball on the loose.
That was Benny on the loose. Oh.
Twingo.
Twingo.
Aaron, you are up.
Oh, we
first.
have a Twingo.
Oh, so we've got Aaron on Twingo. Now we have two more
winners to go. So keep playing. Aaron is our first winner. Just you have to wait, Aaron, until we get round to the prize giving moment.
Ed Hurley.
Ed Hurley, Big Ed Hurley, owned a gas farm. Ed Hurley. That's the name you're crossing off. Ed Hurley. Twingo, yes. Sorry, yes. Carry on.
Black Yukon Sucker Punch.
Black Yukon Sucker Punch. And by the way I did that, you can tell that I never punched a person in my life. I'm built for speed and theatre, not violence. Quilling. Is that a sex thing? That sounds like a sex thing. You know, into quilling.
Oh, Mario. Mario's on Twingo. Oh, we're international this evening.
Where's the other Twingo?
Mario and Aaron.
Oh, yes. Mario, it's meant to be in capitals. We're going to give it to you, but it's meant to be in capitals with many exclamation marks. So we have 2 winners,
Mario
1 more to go.
And Aaron, you are
It's a sausage festival. Come on, girls.
Yes, Scott, we have had the Roadhouse.
Yes, because we talked about Patrick Swayze.
But yes, But now Twingo. Right, okay. Mario, Aaron, you can relax.
Okay.
We have Dave White Twingo.
Dave White Twingo.
Dave White Twingo. So that means we have our 3 winners.
Okay.
Aaron, Mario, and Dave White. However, we can't take your word for it.
No, because you may have called Twingo fraudulently.
Illegally.
And if you have called it incorrectly, everyone on the feed will call you an imbecile and we'll continue playing. But Rose has to go on and total things up. She's always been better with figures than I am.
I've got to check.
Yes, she's got to do the maths.
There'll be no fraudulentness here.
No.
So I'm taking the remaining balls away.
Okay.
I'm going to check the cards.
You're going to check the cards.
Take my gin.
Because, as I say, you're better at numbers than me. I've never been good at maths. For me, there's a fine line. There's always been a fine line. When it comes to maths, there's a fine line between the numerator and the denominator. That's it. Line. I would like to say, actually, while we're here, just us, it's lovely to be playing Twingo, and not only with regulars at the Double R, but with people like in America and shit. That's crazy. What a world that we live in. But it brings to mind, you see, I grew up in the 80s, and it was very fashionable in the 80s to be anti-America, which is just nonsense, really, because what it really meant was anti-Reagan, because Thatcher was a nightmare and Reagan was her counterpart. But to be anti-America is just ridiculous. And it's even more ridiculous when you think about the fact that, well, if we're honest, Britain and America are both probably disliked just about as much as each other around the world. And if you think about it, the same word will be used to describe Americans as described Britons. And that word is arrogant. We get it all the time. Oh, Britons are so arrogant. And I totally understand it. I get it. I really do. Look who we've got running our fucking country. And you with the pumpkin in a toupee. But, you know, so I think if we're both called arrogant, I think that means that we've got more in common than we have that is different. So I think we should come together and fight the real enemy, the Swiss, with their chocolates and their cuckoo clocks. Now, of course, that's a silly joke. It's just a silly joke. But some people can be offended thinking I'm really having a pop at the Swiss. I did that joke the other day to my friend, Joel Mooney, shut your face. I did that joke to my friend. I said, oh, the Swiss, the bloody Swiss. And he went, you can't say that. He said, you can't say that. That's a terrible thing to say. I went, but I don't like being told what I can't say. So I said, oh, really? I can't say that, can I? I can't say that. So what's so bloody great about the Swiss? What's so great about the Swiss? And he said, well, their flag's a big plus. Because their flag is a... So anyway, poems. Just a quick... Let's do a quick... I'm sorry. I can only apologise insincerely. It's a condition of mine. Let's try and find the particular poem I'm after. Bloody, or talk amongst yourselves. There we go. It's very, very short. Of course, there's a card. It was drawn earlier on. R.I.P. Waldo. This is a poem called Miniature Requiem for a Miner. M-Y-N-A-H. We all mourned the passing of Waldo as his life grew dark and then dimmed. But who spares a thought for the donuts that his dripping blood ruined? Available from our Big Cartel page. Please welcome back to the stage, Rose Thorne. Okay. Yoo-hee! So, stick around and see what the prizes are. It'll make you want to win next week. Because we are doing this again and again and again and again and again.
Right. So, in third place.
Third place.
We have Dave White.
Dave White.
This is your chance. You have won.
Dave has won. For Dave White, the prizes are...
1 trip to the bathroom, courtesy of the Double R Club.
Which means 3 sheets of red, branded Double R Club toilet paper. And it is red.
Don't start that shit again.
Oh.
Twingo 2020 pencil.
It's a Twingo 2020 pencil.
A shot of Agent Cooper coffee cocktail.
A single shot of Agent Cooper coffee cocktail.
A donut eraser to go with the pencil.
Donut eraser.
A donut pin, what I made.
A donut brooch made by Rosethorn's own fair hand. He's dropping things now. It's the gin.
A chocolate bunny.
Chocolate bunny. Is it about the bunnies? Sometimes.
A creamed corn fridge magnet courtesy of the Twin Peaks UK Festival.
Thank you, Lindsay Bowden of the Twin Peaks UK Festival. Creamed corn fridge magnet.
And an owl elastoplast.
A owl elastoplast. Should you
These will
stab
be-
yourself with the pencil?
These will be winging their way
Winging.
to you, Dave White.
Well done, Dave White. Now,
Second place.
second place, we have
Mario.
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 Are coming to you.
Okay, Mario, these are your prizes.
We have not one,
Not one,
but two
two.
trips to the bathroom, courtesy of the Double R Club.
That's 6 sheets of red Double R Club branded toilet roll
We have
paper.
a owl blank card for you to write to somebody with.
A owl greetings card. It's glittery as well.
Ooh. A Twingo 2020 pencil.
A pencil. Twingo 2020.
A dice.
Dice. Or is it a die?
Don't drop them.
Is it a die or a dice? Is dice plural?
A donut eraser.
A
to go
donut eraser
with
to go with
Twingo
the
pencil. We have a purple
purple.
owl tattoo.
A owl tattoo. It's purple. It's
Genuine.
not permanent though.
Genuine tattoo.
Purple, but not permanent.
A chocolate bunny.
Chocolate bunny, Malteser bunny. Is it about the bunnies? Yes.
A shot of Agent Cooper coffee cocktail.
A shot of Agent Cooper coffee cocktail.
A Catherine Coulson fridge magnet courtesy of the Twin Peaks.
Thank you,
Festival.
Twin Peaks UK Festival.
A crochet donut keyring, what I made.
Ooh.
And a domino.
Domino,
Pin.
domino, domino.
It's a domino pin.
It's a domino pin, like Hank's.
So these will be winging their way internationally to you, Mario.
Where is Mario?
International.
Oh, we don't know where Mario is, but
Can't
he's
remember.
international.
Can't remember. You
It's-
asked me when I was sober.
It's going to be
I don't know.
getting on a plane. Okay.
So, our first prize
First
winner.
prize
Woo!
is Aaron.
Aaron, yeah. First up, Aaron, if you want another copy of the Blue Rose magazine.
I mean, you may have one, you may have one.
But what will be special about this one
This one here,
will be that Ben and I will sign it.
we'll sign that motherfucker.
So it will be collectible. It is a signed edition of the Blue Rose magazine.
I mean, signing it, I'll be honest, the value may go down, but we're willing to take that chance with your copy.
But for those of you who didn't win
Who didn't
this
win?
evening, you can go to bluerosemagazine.com or find the Blue Rose magazine on social media.
Facebook, yes.
And they have a few of the back issues left, including this one. Go support your local independent Twin Peaks book publisher.
And let's be honest, in the internet age, the world is
Yeah.
your local book
If-
magazine publisher.
If you don't read paper things,
If you don't read,
if you don't want things in the post, you can also get Kindle versions on the Amazon store.
hey,
So, you
welcome to the world of tomorrow.
So go check out the Blue Rose magazines. These guys are awesome. They've been big supporters of ours. We're big supporters of theirs, especially Jen. And we think you're awesome. So go find the Blue Rose magazine. Aaron, we will sign this and send it to you. Plus,
More,
we have not one,
not one.
not two,
No, 2 would not be enough.
three
3
trips to the bathroom.
Three
courtesy
trips
of-
to the bathroom, as they say in America.
Yeah, courtesy
Because of the Double R Club. Red, branded toilet paper.
We have a Twingo 2020 pencil.
Twingo 2020 pencil, and that's not easy to say.
We have an Agent Cooper greetings card.
Agent Cooper greetings card.
We have a Owl Cave sticker decal thing.
We don't know the difference between a sticker and a decal, but
We have a One Eye Jacks patch,
ooh, that's cool.
courtesy of Lindsay at the Twin Peaks
The
Festival.
Big UK Festival, Lindsay Bow.
Ooh,
Ooh,
we have
we have
a blue rose hair clip.
Unless, of course, Aaron, like many people, you've shaved your head while in lockdown. But, you know, I'm sure you can hang it from any part of your anatomy.
We have a chocolate bunny.
Is it about the bunnies? Yes, when they're this good.
We have a shot of Agent Cooper coffee cocktail.
Yes, vodka.
We have a donut eraser to go with the pencil.
Eraser.
Oh, what a bundle we have for you. We have double R soap.
It's soap, Aaron. Don't eat it.
Yeah.
Not like Nick.
Not like Nick.
Nick sent us a picture of him eating his owl soap.
Don't eat it. It's
Don't eat
soap. And it's double R soap.
So wash your hands with it in this germy age.
Jeremy E.
This germy age.
We have a pin of a golden shovel.
Golden shovel pin. Shovel yourself out of the shit.
We have a...
Wait for it.
Double R Club badge.
Double R Club badge?
And...
Oh, do we give a badge to the person, to Sean, who spotted the... Oh, he probably just got one. Probably got one. Sorry, Karen.
And this is something, Aaron, that... Let's just say there's not many of them. The demand has been extensive.
Low? Oh, extensive.
Extensive.
Extensively low.
It's a Benjamin Loosh fridge magnet.
Benjamin Loosh fridge magnet.
A fridge magnet of Benjamin Loosh for your fridge.
For your fridge.
So that every time you go into the kitchen, you will see this man's face. And maybe just get a glimpse of how I've spent the last 6 weeks and 2 days. Every time you go to the fridge, Benjamin will be there looking at you. All of these prizes will be winging their way transatlantically. It may take a little while. The post service is running a little slow.
Yeah, it is very slow, isn't it?
So we will box these up and send them on their way.
On their way.
If there is the market for it, you can email me and perhaps buy a Benjamin Loosh fridge magnet.
You can buy a fridge magnet, you can buy books, you can buy the donut hair things or badges, brooches, owl brooches, all sorts of shit.
It's a cornucopia.
It literally is, not literally.
But don't spend all your money straight away because you need it for the Cabaret versus Cancer sci-fi, fantasy and horror.
Sci-fi, fantasy and horror.
So yeah, I have all these prizes. They'll be going to the post office maybe tomorrow. I've got gin. La 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 la.
That's the gin song, in case you were wondering.
I have nothing else to say.
Neighbours, that was Twingo Live. Thank you for playing. We're running a little bit longer than every time we do it, it seems. I think it's the gin.
New balls.
Thank you so much for playing wherever you are. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Don't lick the doorknobs. And we'll see you for more Twingo Live next week. Until then, I thank you.